What's up? What's up? I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen with my camera. I don't know why it happened. I'm pretty bummed about it, to be honest with you. Something funky is going on with my camera and Ecamm and, yeah, whatever. Between Ecamm and web browsers, I have no idea what's going on. No idea how to fix it. It's ticking me off. But anyway, I am working on a new live streaming platform, working on learning a new live streaming platform, I should say, called Bullhorn. And so, because it's a really interesting platform, you can download the app on your phone. If you go to bullhorn.fm, you can learn more about it if you want to. And for a content creator, it's kind of a cool place, especially for a podcaster, because it is a podcasting platform where you can go listen to podcasts, and they also give you the option to go live with your podcast. Now, once again, I don't know why this camera's doing this. It's done it a couple times. Maybe my HDMI cable. I have no idea. But whatever. There's always tech issues at some point. And the only way I know how to fix it is to close Ecamm and come back, which that's just not going to work because I'm sending the signal to a few different places using Restream. So my connection is Ecamm to Restream, and then Ecamm's virtual camera to this platform Bullhorn. However, as you can see, it's distorted the picture somehow. So if you know how to fix that, let me know in the chat if you're listening, if you're watching. And it is kind of interesting because I am restreaming to multiple platforms right now. So one, I'm on Bullhorn. I'm using the virtual cam to go into Bullhorn. Two, I am going through Restream to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So if you leave a comment, let me know where you're watching from. This camera is going to drive me crazy. It's going to drive me crazy. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to see if I can fix it. This is a part of the test. I don't know if I can fix it. I don't think I can. Maybe I can go to this camera. Maybe I just talk to this camera the whole time. This is actually my iPhone, and I just set it up as a wider shot because I have had so much trouble with this camera setup. You know what? Maybe I'll play a little music. Maybe I'll go take the HDMI out, plug the USB in, and see if that'll fix it, right? I am testing. I am trying to get the best results with 3 different software, so we'll figure out, is it the software or is it not? So maybe let me do that real quick, because it's going to drive me crazy if I don't. Whatever camera I'm looking at here. Okay, so let me go find some music. I'm going to play some music. This is so annoying, by the way. And never do this when you're live streaming. You should always stay with your audience when you're live streaming, okay? You should never get out of your chair and try to go fix your other camera, but it's annoying me that much. So I'm going to play some of this music, and I'm going to go see if I can fix it. And I'm not going to take my headphones. So dumb. All right, so I just plugged in my camera via USB, and I'm gonna jump into Ecamm and see if it's fixed. This was not part of the plan, but I'm gonna see if it'll fix it here. So let me go to a different mode and see if I can tweak this thing. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to switch to the camera and see if it's on. All right, cool. So let's go back to live mode. Let's see what this camera does. Perfect. Perfect. Not recognizing it at all. This is awesome. All right, so I'm going to go back to this camera. Not something that I would normally do, but now it's not recognizing it at all, which is cool. I love it when that happens. Don't you guys love that when technology just happens? So anyway, back to restreaming from Ecamm to Restream, and from Ecamm virtual camera also to Bullhorn. So Bullhorn is a pretty cool platform where you can stream live on a podcast player, which I think is really cool. And you could do this a couple different ways. You could do it video and audio, which I'm doing right now, or you could just do video or audio, I mean. So if you wanted to turn off the video, if you want to disable video, you could disable the video, and there you go. So kind of a really cool platform. And then also what you can do on this platform is you can, and I will switch over and kind of show you this. It's going to be a little bit windowy because of how it's set up here, but what is happening? Okay, here we go. But you can set up different tiles, different images, different text to display on the screen, all those kinds of things. So just to show you some text, let me add some new text. Hey there. Thanks for joining. Here we go. I'm so annoyed by my camera, I can't even focus. All right, so I display now, and you can see it changes there if you're watching. Now, if you're watching on the app or you're watching on the link that is linked in the description of wherever I restream this to, then you would see it there as well. So let me go back to Ecamm, because Ecamm is driving me crazy. So I'm going to do preview mode again. I'm going to jump over here to this host camera, and I'm going to see if I can actually fix this. And it doesn't look like it's going to work. I'm just toggling my camera on and off there. And so I'm going to see if it will recognize, if Ecamm will recognize my camera. Because I am, let's see, I'm using it. Let's go back to live mode. Here we go. All right, so yeah, this is pretty cool. So Bullhorn is a pretty cool platform. If you haven't downloaded the app, go check it out. I think I linked it in the show notes, and then you can, or in the description, you can click on there. You should be able to watch it on your web browser. So I can actually invite listeners. So I'm going to go check it out on my web browser to see what that looks like. Now, I think if you want to chat or if you want to call in, you can do that as well. And I believe you will have to, okay, cool. So this is a little bit, there we go. And I believe if you want to call in or you want to chat or something like that, you might have to sign up for their platform. But let me know, leave me a message in the Bullhorn chat if you're on Bullhorn, if you're on Facebook or somewhere, let me know where you're watching from as well. I'm always just kind of testing stuff because I like to go live. I like live streaming. I think it's a lot of fun. And so I'm always going, hey, how can I go live? And how can I implement this with my podcast, business? So this is pretty fun to check out this new platform and see what it's all about. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm having a little technical difficulties. I had one camera that gets a little funky with a web browser. I'm not really sure why. So I'm trying to get Ecamm Live to recognize it while I'm live, which might not be my best work, but whatever, try to figure it out. So actually I'm going to go back to preview mode and see if I can work on that scene again and see if it will let me. No, it's not doing it. Okay, whatever. All right, whatever. Here we go. So I'm back. I got one camera. It's here. It's actually my little studio shot camera. I'm glad I set it up because the other one was acting all funky. And if you know why it was acting funky, please let me know. But if you haven't checked out Bullhorn, go check it out. I'm going to be here for a little bit, just testing some of the settings and seeing what it shows up like. So I'm using Ecamm, the virtual camera aspect of it, and I'm sending it to a web browser because Bullhorn is a browser-based platform. And so I'm using that in here. So when I switch scenes, as you can see, here is me with the screenshot here. of that. Here's another scene of my camera not working. So these are different scenes I've set up for creating for money within Ecamm, so I can kind of switch through all of those. And then, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm testing, and I'm also sending it through Restream. So in Bullhorn, let me say this right. I'm sorry, I'm scattered because my camera is ticking me off. But in Bullhorn, you can actually multi-stream to other platforms. So I think it's YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. However, I didn't like the quality that it was sending to YouTube, so I'm testing it right now as I'm going from Ecamm to Restream to Bullhorn. But Bullhorn so far has been pretty cool because you can do stuff like the message I showed you. You can also do stuff where you add an ad. So if I said, oh boy, let's see. Let's see if I wanted to add an ad. And I'm doing this all live, by the way. Oh, hold on a second. Let me do this one. I'll do and you probably have to be I'm actually gonna test this. I don't know if you have to be on the app to click the link or if you can be anywhere, but let me see, because I'm just doing this on the fly. So I'm gonna create an ad for, I'm not gonna create it. I got a picture somewhere here. Maybe I don't. Whatever. Let's do this. Let's just go back to my desktop. I'm just trying to find a picture. I have a million pictures until I want one, and then I can't find one, which is pretty funny. Is this serious right now? All right, hold on a second. Here we go. Nope. All right, cool. This is just a random sticker, but I'm just gonna name it something. All right, so I'm gonna invite everyone to my Discord channel. Okay, so it's a little bit boring over there, but I'm going live. I'm getting my link right now, and I'm gonna see if it works to like click on it. So hold on 1 second. All right, cool. So this is pretty cool. So now I'm going to display this. So it's going to display right now. So there's a link. Now it says CFM Sticker Club. That's not a thing. But you can click that link and join my Discord server. Now I am going to play it on here and see. Oh yeah, I can click it on my browser too. So that is really cool. That is really cool as well to be able to do that. So you can join my Discord server. So I can set up an ad and do, anything on there essentially. And then I can click it off of here when I'm done with it. So I think that's pretty cool. And then also you can do polls. I showed you the text thing. You can show images. So let me do a new poll. I don't know. Let me just do this. What is your favorite social media platform? All right, I'm going to put Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. All right, now for people who are on the app or you've clicked on the link, I'm going to go ahead and display this poll now, and you should be able to vote on that poll. So this is cool. This is what I'm testing out. I'm going, once again, I'm going from Ecamm to Restream, and then also from Ecamm Virtual Cam into Bullhorn to see if it's going to produce the quality I want. Now, the reason why I didn't stream to YouTube from Bullhorn is I did that yesterday and didn't care for the quality, so I'm checking to see if this is a solution. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I got to use 3 different softwares. However, it is what it is. And it should work. So let's see here. All right, still not getting a signal from that camera, by the way, ticking me off. And I think I get a message. Oh, hey, what's up, Katie Bringley? Killing it. I don't know. It's killing me because I'm messing up all the fun stuff. So, but Bullhorn is pretty cool. Katie, I'll tell you more about it if you haven't checked it out yet. And yeah, it's been pretty fun. My camera's still driving me crazy, so I'm gonna mess with it here. I'm going to mess with it. And just see if I can get it. Maybe I will. For some reason, Ecamm is not recognizing it. But whatever. All right. I'll just use this camera. No big deal. Raviel. It says, I didn't realize this was live. Thought this was a replay for some reason. Been watching this whole time. Sweet, Raviel. Yeah, Raviel jumped on yesterday and helped me out in testing this. And we both agreed that it's pretty cool. This looks like this poll is still on the screen. I got 1 vote. Super cool. So, Raphael, I'm testing this from Ecamm to Restream and all that fun. So, you've been watching the whole time. You've heard me say that about 10 times because I have nothing better to say because I'm trying to figure out why my front camera isn't working. But very cool that you're on there and you're commenting. Whatever you change, introduce delay between your mic and camera. All right. That's a good, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me see if I can change that at all. So, okay, so I just changed the delay settings on Ecamm. Let me know what that does. Yeah, Ralph, I had a really good time yesterday, man. We got to do that some more. It was a lot of fun. I do think I will probably bring people into Ecamm and then go into Bullhorn. I think I like that a little bit better. If Ecamm, if I can get, once I get better internet, I'm going to do that and do live shows through this platform. So very cool, and there's no call-ins, no chats. But if you're on the Bullhorn app, if you're watching on some other platform, you got to click the link that I linked pretty close, and you can call in. So you can call into the show through the app. You can chat through the app, and you can also ask questions. And I think you can actually do that on the web browser as well. So that might be an option for you. So yeah, check that out and let me know. Yeah, Ralph, let me know if my mouth and my voice and mic and all that stuff and video are lining up. Because I don't know what's going on with my camera here. I was coming here to test out software, and now I'm going to focus on hardware. Oh, and by the way, little bummer is I now have to send my Rodecaster Pro off to get repaired, which is terrible. But anyway, Raphael, let's see what he says here. Let's put this on the screen. Is this automatically going on the screen? Oh. No, hold on. Let me fix this. I don't know why this is black and not white. Let's do that again. There we go. Def agree for sure. Up for it again. Yeah, I can see why you'd be dealing with the production side on Ecamm. This was one of the things that I was saying yesterday that seemed like it could use a little. That's 10 seconds. I can't read that fast. A little cleaning up on Bullhorn. I agree, man. I agree. Yeah, still a delay. Okay, let me try. I'm gonna try to change that delay setting again and just see what happens. So I just moved it to be 1 frame, but who knows? It seems maybe it like glitched out a little bit when I unplugged and plugged in a USB camera, and it still didn't recognize my new USB camera. So that was a little bit annoying, but whatever. Because I went from HDMI to USB. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I don't know why this would matter, but let me try something else. I'm breaking all the rules here. I'm breaking all the rules. You guys hang tight. I'll be right back. I'm coming back. All right, I'm back. You guys saw my old man pillow. Doing it live. Here we go. This is what live streaming is all about. So Raphael, you're on the call. You're on the call. So check this out. I'll show you this real quick. I'm going to go into preview mode on Ecamm. I'm going to set up this camera. Just literally, it's driving me crazy. I'll go here. Okay, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to publish this. So, Raphael, what would cause this? What would cause this? It doesn't do this. Ecamm doesn't do this unless I am using a virtual a virtual. Okay, not really sure what's going on. Somebody on Bullhorn said they can't hear me at all. But anyway, so this doesn't really happen unless I'm using like a virtual camera on Bullhorn, and I think this has happened with another. No, I think it's just Bullhorn. It does this weird picture distortion. I don't know what that is. Driving me crazy. Everything just driving me crazy. No big deal. Whatever. Let's see. Publish this. There we go. So yeah, just doing some tests. This was supposed to be software. Now it's turned into hardware, unfortunately. And so I'm going to wait for Raphael to answer my question of why my face is so distorted. And this was part of live streaming, though. You got to just go with it. You got to go with the flow. And now Nick is saying he can't hear me on Bullhorn. I'm going to ask him if he can hear me now. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. Can everybody hear me on Facebook and wherever else you're watching, YouTube or whatever? It could be a few things. Okay, so I guess Raphael is hearing me because he said it could be a few things. It's making my picture do that thing that it's doing. So I'll just hang it on this camera because I can't. It could be your capture card. All right, you caught me. Oh, you caught me. You caught me, Raphael. I bought a cheap capture card. You caught me. That's it. That's the problem. Bought a cheap capture card. You busted me. And so there you go. All right. And I don't know if my audio's lining up again or not. Just let me know. I'll have to check it out afterward. Maybe I can do some tests. But I think it's where I'm messing around with this USB connection while I'm doing it. Or could be your or it could be the way your software is taking that signal. And those cheap capture cards are usually pretty good. Yeah, man, I thought so. Because I never have this problem until I try to do, go to, do this virtually on another platform. So hey, listen, if you're listening on Bullhorn or if you're watching. Let me know if it's back to normal. I know Raphael just said your audio is back to normal now. I don't know if where he's watching at, on which platform or whatever, but Raph, I changed that to. I just changed it to one delay in one. I guess they delay microphone audio by one frame. That's what I did. So in Ecamm. Okay, so Raphael's on Facebook. If you're listening on Bullhorn, let me know in the chat if you can actually hear me or not. Nick says he thinks it's off on my side. It looks like everything's connected. Looks like it's all on, so I'm not really sure. And I probably should have brought up the app. This phone's not going to do it. This phone's like 100 years old. What am I joking myself? But sure, yeah, if you guys want to call in or something, let me know. If you want to do that. If you want, I can check Bullhorn. I'll check anyway. I knew you would, Raphael, because you're a good friend. My good friend Raf from Portugal, who I met on Clubhouse, believe it or not, we've become really good friends. He's way more techie than I am. I break stuff. He tells me how to fix it. It's a really good relationship. So I really appreciate him and some other people that are just key in helping me keep this thing rolling. So awesome. And if you're also watching, let me know where you're watching from. All right. This is pretty fun. I think this is going to produce a way better quality on no audio on Bullhorn. Yikes. All right. I don't know why. I'm going to toggle it on and off, and let's see what happens. Maybe that's something. It looks like it's all on. Oh, it gave Raphael an error about not being able to load. Let me go to that. Let me go to that link and see what it does on my side. Which I have the worst internet on planet Earth, so it may not load for me either. Okay, it looks like it's loading. Yeah, it looks like it's loading. I'm going to do something to see. Now let's see about audio. Yeah, sure enough, no audio over here either, which is super weird. I don't know. I have everything connected, mic, Rodecaster. Yeah, I guess that's on a. I guess that's on a bullhorn side. I don't know. That's weird. You know what? I'm actually going to chat my Facebook link over to bullhorn, I think, and say, hey, no audio here. Join me over here. And see if people can click that link. Okay, cool. All right, don't know why that's not working, but hey, it is what it is, and that's why we're testing. All right, so appreciate you guys jumping on, watching, hanging out. Now I get to go work on some more hardware stuff. I have my Rodecaster Pro, which I loved. I loved it. I don't know if I love it anymore. Had channel 2, 3, and 4 headphone jacks all go out for the right side only, which I don't understand. So I'm sending it off for service. I bought a new Raphael says hardware stuff. Yeah, so I sent it off for service, and I got a Tascam Mini Studio, something like that. I don't even know what it was. It was pretty cheap, like $150, I think, $156, tax, shipping, and all. It's a little 2-person, 2-microphone deal. So I will check it out. I'm going to miss this thing, but it's been a pain in my neck. So I'm probably going to get a new one, or they're going to fix it, and then I'm going to sell it. And then I'm going to get a Tascam Mixcast 4, unless the little Tascam works good. And then I'm just going to keep it, because all I do is live stream, or I do live to drive. I don't really record on the device that often, so we will see. But yeah, Raphael, it is. He says he's super curious about the Tascam, the experience with the little Tascam recorder. I'm actually going to, let me see this. Let me see which one it was. And I'm assuming Bullhorn still can't hear me. Let's just see. I keep chatting over there. Okay, so let me see which one it was, Raphael. I'll show it to you. Amazon.com. Here we go. Switch account. Oh, great. Always get switch accounts. Always logged into the wrong one. Oh, perfect. Here we go. My orders. Of course. Here we go. I need some of that Jeopardy music. That okay, whatever. Let's see. Here we go. I want to tell you exactly which one it is. The funny part is I could not see hardly any YouTube videos about this device I bought. So I basically bought it just on the recommendation of the 8 reviews, the 8 ratings on Amazon. So here it is. This is the one I'm getting. I think it will be in the mail here sometime soon. It will yeah. Okay, so that's that's the bad camera. There it is again. So Raphael, that's the funny part about this. That I was going to buy the PodTrack P4 because I already own one that my co-host uses. So I was going to buy it again. And then it wouldn't get here till like the middle of the month. And I got to ship this thing out sooner than later because it's got to go. It's got to get fixed. It's got to come back before I move back to the States. So I was going to get the Podcast P4. Couldn't get it until like way later in the month. So I just kept looking and looking and looking. And then I saw this Tascam Mini Studio. And I think it's going to work. I don't know. You know, this thing right here that says, hold on, let me get this out of the way. Let me get myself out of the way. This thing right here says phones and then TRRS. And then this is like a headset. So I'm not 100% sure if this is like if I can use a TRRS by itself or if I have to get the little adapter that goes from whatever this is, like a stereo to my phone mono or whatever. So I'm not 100% sure. I actually bought the adapter as well just to see what it would do. So yeah, worst case scenario, I return it. Okay, if it doesn't work, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's got the 3 sound pads. It's got some effects. I think this is like a little live on and off. It's got the loop back on and off, auxiliary input, so you can play some music from an external device, which is pretty cool, I guess. Headphone levels, line outs, phantom power, reverb. So all the annoying effects are coming. They're coming, people. Don't worry, they're coming. And yeah, so there you go. Little 2-channel deal. And be honest, like I got the Rodecaster because I had a little podcast recording space and people were coming in and multi-mic and all this stuff. But I literally haven't used this thing. Like, I mean, I've used the sound pads some, you know, like to play a little bit of music or whatever, but I can do all that in Ecamm. So and it's labeled in Ecamm. I don't have to toggle through. So we'll see, you know. If this little Tascam thing does it, I might just keep it. Sell the Rodecaster, put a little money in my pocket, take my wife out for a nice dinner. That's for a 1/4-inch mono mic, non-powered jack for a headphone combo, like one of the ones Audio-Technica makes. All right, cool. So I might be in trouble for TRRS phone stuff. So let me ask you this. I'll show you what I bought and tell me if you think it's gonna work. And if you don't, well, I'll try it out either way. But I purchased this thing. You know what? That's not gonna work. No, it's probably not gonna work. We'll see. Do you think this would work? This is live tech support with Raphael. This is what you got to do. Let's see if nobody can hear me on Bullhorn. Oh, wait a second. I'm on the wrong page. Sorry. All right. So this is what I bought just because I thought it might adapt a phone to it, but maybe it won't. I was going to try it, you know, $9.99. Like, let's just see if it will work. But maybe it won't. Maybe it's, like you said, just made for these headphones and those headphones only. Will it give me the ability to talk with a TRRS cable plugged into that? Probably not, but I'm going to try it anyway. I just heard you ping. I just heard it. I just heard the message come in. I don't want to read it. Could work, but you need more cables. I knew you were going to say that. Well, but what about these cables? What about these cables that I use all the time? Will they work? Anyway, whatever. I'm over it. I don't need, because the only reason I do TRRS stuff anyway, I mean, it's cool to talk on this microphone, you know, on a phone call, but I really just use it for Clubhouse, and I have headphones for that. So Oh, that could be enough, he says. All right. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. And I really just did that for Clubhouse. And to show up in the Tuesday night room saying, hey guys, I traded in my $600 piece of gear for my $150 piece of gear, and make a little comparison before I ship it off to California, hopefully to return new or whatever. But is there another headphone out? Let's go back to that and see. I don't think so. So that might be a problem. That might be, I bet it's either or. I bet you're right. I wonder if that's what you're thinking. Because I don't think there's another one. Let me look. Oh, you know what? What's the back look like? No, there's just left-right line out. That's a bummer. Yeah, I think I'm that stinks. Oh, well. I love this. You get Raphael going. If you guys don't follow Raphael, make sure you follow him. Show the front again. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess that's the best shot of the front. Right here we go. So phones. This says TRRS in parentheses. But it looks like that phone's level goes to all. That's everything. So maybe. Maybe not. I know it says TRRS, but not 100% sure. Once again, I'm ordering it to, be a substitute, temporary substitute, hopefully for the Rodecaster Pro or something else. So I did. Depends on how it routes it all. We will see. I think, let me see when I'm getting these. I still can't believe my DSLR camera's not working. I just can't believe it. Usually Ecamm just recognizes these things. All right, let's look. Let's see when these bad boys are coming in. All right, so the Tascam is coming in on Tuesday, and the cable is coming in on Wednesday. But Amazon, they always get it like a day early. I'm going to go look at the order details. Check. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, let's see. Not order details, shipping details. Oh, yeah. This thing's already in Florida, so it's going to get here pretty soon. And let's see when the cable's going to get here. Let's see what Raphael said. Is there anybody else? No, I can't. Okay. I'm going to let this go on Bullhorn. I'm just letting it go, see what it does. Maybe the audio comes back, maybe it doesn't. May require a bit of MacGyvering. Oh, yeah, MacGyver. I forget about that guy. Yeah, dude, I get some duct tape, some chewing gum, a bunch of these little adapters that I put together. May need a headphone splitter from the TRRS splitter. All right. That should be something I can pick up locally, though. I shouldn't have to special order that. So that's good. Let's see. And I'm going to check on my order and see when the cable's coming in. Boop, boop, boop. All right, cool. Well, this has been a good test. Not the test I expected that was going to happen. But you know what? You just got to do what you got to do. What's up, Eliu? Good to see you, man. I saw your post about radio stuff, and I was just talking on the phone with some friends this week about starting an internet radio station, and I think I've decided against it. I think I've decided against the internet radio station, way outside my pay grade, a whole nother world that I know nothing about. And then I found Bullhorn, which I thought was going to be amazing, but people are telling me they can't hear my audio, so we'll see what happens with all that fun stuff. And then another thing about Bullhorn, Raphael, is the chat. So the chats right now, if people are chatting on Twitch or Facebook or YouTube or whatever, it all comes into Ecamm. So it'd be cool to see Bullhorn be able to integrate with either Restream, probably with Restream with a chatbot capability. That'd be really cool. No, I haven't talked to Pedro. I asked him about it a couple times, but yeah, our friend Pedro does a lot of stuff with internet radio as well. So I haven't talked to him about it. Am I frozen? You still have audio. Do you still have... Oh, I might be frozen, man. I'm in Puerto Rico. Internet's terrible. So I might be frozen. I don't look frozen on my end, but hey, could be. Could be. Let's see. And I'm going to look for that cable. Doesn't look like it's shipped out yet. So probably won't get here for a while. All right. Let's see. Okay, cool. So Eliu says I'm good. I'm not frozen. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here and get in bed. Been a pretty good little live stream. Besides my camera not working, which I'm going to figure that out. But luckily I had the second camera plugged up. But my first camera looks like this. So, who knows? Maybe just my end will close out and reload then. So yeah. So I don't know why my camera's doing this. I'm gonna go figure it out. For some reason it would not connect just USB, which it typically does, but it wouldn't. I ran it through the HDMI adapter and it picked up fine. It picked up and it did this. So I'm all wide long face. I don't know. All right, cool. All right. Well, I will see you guys next time later. Until then, I'll play this really heavy bass song. Not my style of music, but pretty cool. Ah, maybe it is. What do you call this? All right, I'm done. See you guys.